Well, yes people, what is going on? Today I'm at one of the many beautiful beaches they have out here in Spain, and today I'm going to be showing you guys 5 more tricking skills that you need to learn. The first skill we're doing is going to be a machine. Now, if you cartwheel on your right leg, you're going to be stepping forward with your left leg and kicking back with your right foot. If you cartwheel with your left leg, you're going to step with your right and kick back with your left. So, first up, start off in a star shape, and we're going to think about going a big step all the way around 3/4 into a zombie position, just like this, arms out in front. After you've done the zombie, we're gonna fall forwards and seesaw, bringing our hands down and sliding our front leg back at the same time until we get to here. From here, we jump off this bottom foot, we jump and switch the legs, and we land back in a star shape. And that is the start of your machine. So let's practice that a few times until it's feeling good. Step across, zombie, seesaw, and switch those legs. Step 1, slide your front foot. 2, jump and switch. 3. Once you understand how to do a machine like this, we now need to start making it a little bit funkier and a little bit cooler. So rather than doing it step across or robotic, we're going to think about kicking diagonal and going around the side a little bit more. So now, exactly the same seesaw, but rather than just falling straight forwards and kicking back, we're going to think about reaching your non-cartwheel hand towards your cartwheel foot, and then kicking your cartwheel foot to where your non-cartwheel hand was. So hand comes down to foot, foot goes up to hand, jump and switch the legs. Boom. All the way back around into a star shape. A few more times. From here, reach across diagonal, kick across diagonal, switch, and go. The more you let your body turn around and face this opposite direction, before you then jump and switch, the easier it's going to be for you to get your body all the way back around again. If you go a little bit early, then you might end up only doing a half turn. So I really think, hand down to foot, foot up to hand, and turn that body all the way around. Boom, switch, and machine. Boom, switch, and machine. Next up, we're gonna learn how to do a scoot. Scoot is an extremely important tricking skill. This is because it is the foundation for a lot of other tricking skills, and is also one of the primary setups that you see trickers use when they're going for power tricks. Scoot is very difficult to get power from as a beginner. However, it is very easy to learn. So get yourself started off learning it like this, and as you get better and better, and as time goes on, you'll find your scoot gets more powerful. First of all, you need to show me a lunge on the floor with your cartwheel leg all the way back behind you with that knee on the floor, whilst the non-cartwheel leg is in front. Weight evenly distributed, nice and easily. Next, lift your other arm all the way up and think about your chest, your hips, and your belly button lifting all the way up slightly, so we're in this position, proud position. From there, we need to think about how our back leg is going to kick all the way through. So we're going to slide that foot all the way forwards, bang, lift your hips up to the sky, and bring it all the way through again. If you want to start bringing the arm down, then lifting it up as you come through, that is also very good, as it's going to help you understand how to get a little bit more oomph going into it using your upper body. So arm and shoulder up, hips and belly button through, boom, back down, boom, and back down. After you've understood how to do that, we now need to think about how we're going to jump. So exactly that same thing for me, scoot and leg through, but this time, don't let your foot touch the floor, and just hold this position here for me. Arm up strong, then you're going to do a little hop, back down, hop, back down. After you've mastered that, you think about doing the same hop, but you kick that foot all the way through to land on the other side. 1, 2, 3, push. And there we have something that's going to start to resemble a scoot. Let's get this one done a couple of times, and then we can put it all together. Arm up, leg up, big jump, huh. Nice and easy. Beautiful. Next, all we need to do is think about fusing those two things together. So, nice and slowly at first, cartwheel leg behind you, cartwheel hand on the floor, arm up to the sky. We're going to think about this foot coming all the way through. 1, before it touches the floor, jump, and stand up tall. Tiny bit faster, push, jump, stand up tall. And now we're going to think about going full power all the way through. Hand down, arm up strong, nice big jump, hup, and go. If you want to start getting a bit more power in your scoot, I'd recommend starting with this hand not on the floor. So we can go 2 feet together, hop into that same lunge, bringing your arms from one side of your hips into the other. 1, 2, 3, jump and lunge, bosh. Hand then comes all the way through, and just before the hand hits the floor, already think about the body going all the way through to stand up on the other side. And there you have a scoot. Now we've finished machines and scoop, next up of the 5 skills is going to be the first of our sweeps, starting off with the front sweep. Like a lot of skills, we're going to start off in a lovely star shape, and now we're going to think about turning our feet all the way out sideways so they're facing the corners of the room. We then lunge down, bending our cartwheel leg, bringing our knee all the way down towards the floor, and we're going to go hand goes down the floor, that cartwheel knee goes down next to your wrist, and at the same time as you're doing that, you push this hip and the inside of your leg all the way forwards and around in a big circle to face the opposite direction, and then we stand all the way up. Go through this nice and slow first of all, then eventually you can add some speed and some power. Hand down 1, knee down 2, leg round 3, stand up, finish it off. Now we're just going to get progressively faster and faster until the sweep is looking a little bit powerful, a little bit funky, and something pretty cool. So, boom. Now you've learned front sweep, we're going to switch it up and do the opposite, which, have a guess, is going to be back sweep. To start off with your back sweep, same thing, big star shape. Step all the way across and go down into a Cossack squat or a one-legged side lunge, whatever you like to call it. Step, bend that foot all the way down. Both hands go down in the middle and you're bringing your ear and your chin towards your shoulder, looking at your cartwheel leg. This foot then comes all the way around in a big circle until you finish, boom, here in this lunge for me. Back sweep can also finish, boom, round to stand up tall. However, for the sake of what we're going to do later in the video, let's finish in a lunge. So once again, big star shape, step, bend all the way down, look over your shoulder, sweep that foot behind you all the way, and finish in a lovely lunge. From this position, it's very, very easy to go into a scoot. So back sweep into scoot is a combo that you guys are going to be doing hopefully quite a lot. Same as the front sweep now. Now we're going to try and get progressively faster and faster until the back sweep is looking funky and ninja style. So step, bend, whoosh, into your lunge. And again, step, look over your shoulder, into your lunge. And the faster you get that foot down and that chin and ear over to your shoulder, whoosh, the easier and cooler the back sweep's going to look. And now the back sweep's looking easy, why don't you treat yourself into a lovely back sweep scoot. Boom, back sweep, scoot. And that's a nice little two-hitter you can put together nice and easily, no matter what your level. If you want to try something a bit more advanced, why don't we go for a back sweep scoot gainer? And that's how you back sweep. Now let's move on to the final skill. Now we're on to the fifth and final skill, the cartwheel. There are lots and lots of methods and little add-ons that I would usually have to help make this process a little bit easier and make it a little bit more understandable. But when you go to the beach, you haven't got any equipment, and I'm assuming if you're watching this video right now, you're somewhere on a beach trying to teach yourself some tricks. So that is what these methods have been curated to help you do. That's enough waffling. Fifth and final skill, and then I'm going to show you how you can piece all of them together and make a sick combo. First up for your cartwheel, all we're going to start off doing is a little mini kick to handstand. Arms go up tall, leg goes up to the sky, hop, back down. Keep repeating that. Hop, back down. Same process you've done the machine, like a seesaw. As your hands come down, your legs go up at the same time and stand up tall. If you can do that simply, now all we do is add the leg switch. Kick up, switch your legs, stand up tall. And again, kick up, switch your legs and stand up tall. If you're finding when you're doing that one, yours is looking a little bit like this, or you're not quite confident with weight bearing just yet, start off from this position and just get used to going little switch, little switch, little switch, until eventually you can go kick and switch, kick and switch. After that, we're then going to piece it together and start to make it go from a handstand switch into somewhat of a cartwheel. So we're going to do more of a tricker style cartwheel than a gymnast one, so don't worry if it's not perfectly straight, you're going to get there eventually. Body all the way down, reaching over to one side. Your arms are like a hedge cutter, and there's a big old hedge all the way in front of you. You've got to chop, 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 hands reach behind you, leg kicks up to the sky, and we do the same leg switch, but rather than our foot landing here, our foot's going to land all the way over here. Jump and switch in a star shape. Do that slow, first of all, round slowly, leg up tall, pause, jump and switch. And as that gets easier and easier, just do less of a pause and go a little bit faster and a little bit faster until eventually you've got something that's looking like a cartwheel. Once you've got to this stage, if you want to make it a little bit stronger, a little bit straighter, think about starting directly in a lunge with the arms up super tall, and as you reach down towards handstand, you turn those hands and your body a whole quarter turn to put them down. Arms up tall, hands go down, leg kicks up. 1, 2. And now we're going over the top. Arms up tall, kick up strong. 1, and 2. If when you're doing that one, you're finding it impossible, definitely don't use a rock like I'm about to do. Find something a little bit more stable, maybe some steps, maybe a lilo, maybe a stack of towels or some bags or something. Definitely don't use a rock. Arms go up tall, reach your hands for the object that isn't a rock, and then kick and switch. And that should make it a little bit simpler doing the lunge method. Now that has been 5 skills that anyone can learn on the beach. Now I'm going to show you how we can put these skills together and make yourself look like a tricking ninja, mate. And there you go. That's how you can piece all those skills together. Hope you guys have enjoyed this video. I hope you guys have found it useful. If you're looking for some more tips and tricks, you want to see some of my students progressing, or you genuinely just want to see a little bit more of what's going on in my life, make sure we're following Toby__tricks on Instagram, as well as Tricknastics Academy. That has been all. I hope you guys have enjoyed it. If you did, please subscribe, leave a like, and look out for more videos in future to help you with your tricking journey. Peace.